Good morning, everyone. Myself Shivam, and today is our last lecture of Basics of Python series. And today we are going to cover how we can import a module or how we can use that module inside our file. So, in the previous videos lecture, we have done about all things inside the Python, which are basics things in the Python, like uh, how we can make a file in the reading mode open, how we can make a file in writing mode, how what is ambient mode, what is encapsulation, what is abstraction, and all that thing we have covered in the previous video lectures. So in this video lecture, without wasting time, we will start. So first is importing a module. So for this we have to write a program to check whether the given number is positive or negative. Consider the given instruction, means we have to follow the instruction. First is check negative dot py. This py means this file is of Python, has a function check negative number, means this file has a function this which take an argument and print if it is negative or positive. In module 3.py, import the check negative, means first we have to import this file, then we have to call this function and check whether our given number is negative or positive. So we have to take an integer from the user also. Then we have to call check negative dot check negative number by passing input as the parameter. So first you will pause the video, then see the question, and then try it by yourself. And now I am showing you how you can solve this question. First is import check negative, means we have to import that file. In this my laptop, this file is already built. If it is not built, first you have to build that file. Inside that you have to make functions, then only you can call. But in my system this is already made. Then we have to take an integer from the user, a is equal to int input. Then we will call the method check negative from this file. So for calling that method, first you need to write the name of that file, then a dot sign, then the name of that function, and inside the parameter we have to pass this a, because this is the given value from the user, and it will check this and it will print that. So this is the question. You don't need to get confused, because this check negative file already have this check negative function, inside which code is written that if a is less than 0, then it will show negative. If a is greater than 0, then it will show positive. So this is how you can import a file, by writing import module. Next is we have to write a program using import. There is a function arithmetic operations which take two parameter and perform arithmetic operation and print the result. So we have to import that file and take two integer from the user and call the function arith operation by passing a and b as argument. This is same as we have done previous question. First we will import the module, then we will take two integer a and b. Then for calling the function name, first we will write the file name, then dot operator, then the name of the function, and inside this we will pass a comma b parameter. In this file module imp2, this function is already mentioned, and inside that function the code is written what will be done inside that function. So it is in the another file. Next question is we have to write a program using as import as keyword. So import the module file and use it as mi1. Then we have to import this file and use it as mi2. Then we have to take two user input and store the variable in a and b. Then we will call this function by passing a as argument. Then we will call the second by calling b as argument. Then we will call arith operation by passing a and b both. Then we have to run the program. This is the sample. Our first input will be 45, second will be 30. If we check these are positive or negative, both will be positive. Then the addition of this will be 75, subtraction will be 15, and multiplication will be 1350, and division will be 1.5. Now we will see how we can solve this question. So these are the two another file. So first we will import this module imp1, then we will import this module imp2. Now we have imported both of these files. Now module imp1 we will store in mi1, like here we have stored this file as mi1 is equal to module imp1. Next we have stored mi2 is equal to module imp2. Now this file is stored and we can access this file by writing this small name. Next is we have to take two input A and B from the user, A and B. So first we will write mi1 means this file dot check negative this A number, then mi1 dot check negative this B number. Now it will check A is negative or not, B is negative or not. Then mi2 means this file, and inside this these are the operations: addition, subtraction, and multiplication and division. All four operations are inside this arithmetic operation. When we will pass A and B as argument, it will print the result of addition, multiplication, division, and subtraction. So this is how we can import our file. Next is using from keyword along with import. So what is the use of from keyword? When dealing with large module containing many functions, importing everything might not be efficient. Means we need not to import whole thing from that file. This will be wastage of memory. Python provide a from keyword that can be used with import that allows us to import a single or multiple function, variable, class, etc. The syntax is, now we write import this module. Now from now onwards, if we want to just call one function, we can write from that module name we have to import that function name. Means here we can write from module imp1 import check negative number. So this is how we can import one single by using from keyword. This function can be directly called without the module name in the case like now we have to solve a given program. How we can solve? So the program says imported the function calculated diameter and calculate area from module. Means we have to import this from the file name this, and now we have to take two integer, radius and size, from the user. Then we have to call this calculated diameter function by passing radius as parameter, and next we have to call the calculate area by passing side as the parameter. So this will be the sample input output. The radius will be 9, side will be 4. When we say diameter will come 18 because diameter is 2r means double of radius. Area will come as 16 because area is side multiplied by side. So we can write from module imp3 means from this module we have to import calculate area comma calculate diameter. We can call multiple function also, we can call single function also. So this is up to you what we want to call. Next we will take A and B as input from the user. Then first we will call calculate diameter and pass A as the parameter. Then we will call calculate area and pass B as the parameter. So it will calculate the diameter and the area, and the code for this is written in this module imp3 file, which is not important to us because when you also do coding questions in your colleges, so you will get this file inbuilt. Next is when importing function with long name using from statement, you can use the as keyword to give them shorter name. This means calling function concise. The syntax is like we have done in earlier question, that we have module imp1 name, so we have stored that in mi1 name. So from this you can shorten the given function name so that it is easy for us to call it again and again. So you can also do this inside this syntax also, like from this module we have to import function name as, like function name is the function as f1. So now your f1 is the function. When we call the function in your program using the shorter name like this f1. So next it is saying that import the function calculate area as area and calculate volume as vol from module 3. Length breadth we have to take from the input and call function area by passing length, breadth and argument to calculate the area of rectangle. Next we have to take side from the user and call the function volume and passing the side as the argument. So this is simple. Length will be 5, breadth will be 8, the area of rectangle will be 40 because 8 5 is 40. Area of rectangle is length into breadth, side is 4 and volume of cube will be 64 because volume is side multiply side multiply side. When you multiply 4 multiply 4 16, then 16 multiply 4 64. So this is how we can solve. First we will write from module this we have to import calculate area as. This as keyword is used to make it shorter, or first you can call and then store them in the variable. Both are valid statement in Python. And calculate volume as volume. Next we have to take a and b as input from the user. Then we will call area function, this area function, and pass a and b as argument. Next we will take side as input and then we will call this volume function and pass side as the argument. This is how we can solve question. Next again we have to write one question. Import all the function. Now we have to import all the function from this. So take a score of the we have to take one input from the user, then we have to calculate the sum of the score using this function by passing the score as argument. So this is, you can see the question, how you can see, you can read proper question, and now you have to solve it by yourself because I have tell you so many questions. Now this is the answer to this question. Just take this screenshot and practice on an editor. Next is packages overview. What are packages? Packages are also known as directories. A package can contain many other packages and module. Means in Python a package can contain another package, and inside that we can also call module. To create a package, ensure each package include a file name init.py. Means each package should have its name, even though it can be empty. Means inside this, if we do not want to store anything, it will be empty, but for this we have to give the file name. For example, a directory called package pack1 with an init file which make it a Python package. So these are not important. Just get to know that in Python packages are also known as directories, and inside the package in the Python we can also contain another package and module. Next is writing a simple. So this is not of that much. Next is last thing, that math. This module is a part of Python standard library. Means this is a standard library that provide access to the mathematical function defined by C, means constant. The function of this module should not be used with the complex number, and most of them return float value unless it is explicitly. Means in this we can access all many mathematical functions. These are some functions you can see and take screenshot. So if you have any doubt, you can tell me comment. By this we are ending this series now. Thank you and have a nice day.